Hello, welcome again guys. On the previous video, um, we did the tribute page, the first responsive web design project. And for today, we're gonna build the survey form. So, uh, on this project, I'm gonna use Bootstrap. Uh, as you can see, plain CSS is recommended, but I know CSS already beforehand before looking into this lesson. So, yeah, let's get started. So it's the same instructions as the previous one. By the way, I did some updates on this pen. If you have time, just check it. So let's go. Build the code pen IO app that is functionality similar to this. So yeah, it's a simple form, and we're gonna port this code pen 10, and yeah, start, save. Let's rename this as FCC build a survey form. So yeah, the first story is, I can say a title with ID title in the H1 size text. So the first one is, let's encapsulate this into the body. Let's create a container. First, let's change this to format unsave. Where is it? Where is it? Format unsave. Format unsave. I'm sure I did it yesterday. The format, yeah, this one. Yeah, it's formatting now. Let's create an H1. So with an idea of title, um, survey form. So where's my survey form? Okay, and then let's import the Bootstrap CDN, the minified one. Yeah, this one, and then paste it in here. Oops, sorry. Script source. Okay, it doesn't accept a self-closing tag, and then the CSS2 link. Href is rel style sheet. Okay, something is changed. Next is, let's create, what's the store next? I can see a short explanation with the ID description by P size text. So P, and then what's the ID? Description. So description, and then please answer this survey form. Seems like the loading time today is so slow. Please answer this survey form. Let's add an ID here. Container. Commonly, I use class instead of an ID, but this user stories requires IDs, so I just get the hang of it. Background color red, just to see the container. I'm just doing it to see the container, so I'll change it later. And then let's add some margin, 10 pixels. I'll make it 20, and then a padding of 22. Okay, next is, what's next? I can see a form with ID survey form. So let's create a form with an ID of survey form. Okay, let's try to run. What's the remaining? No. We'll just check the user stories. So we're done with this tree. Next is inside the form element, I am required to enter my name in the field with ID name. So this is where the bootstrap is coming. Bootstrap input. So let's copy this one and then paste it in here. Let's delete this annoying label. I am required to enter my name in a field ID name. Field ID name. Is field set supported in Bootstrap? And it's a little customized. Inside the form element, I am required to enter my name in a field with ID equals name. Text, let's try to text. Field ID name, and required. Let's remove this area described by and change the placeholder to enter name. Save. What's happening into my internet? Let's change the color to white. Nah, I'm not really good at CSS, guys. Sorry. If I enter an email that is not formatted correctly, I will see an HTML validation error. Okay. If I enter an email, okay, let's create an email. Email. This is this one's name. And table 4. I think this one's name. And then email, type email, and then email address. Okay. You're so slow. My internet is so slow right now. I'm using Converge with 75 Mbps. Next is if I enter an email that is not formatted correctly, I will see an example. Inside the form, I can enter a number in the field with ID number. So I can enter a number, number, number only, and then input type here is number. Change this to number, number, enter number only. Yeah. And then next is if I enter non-numbers, and I will see a validation error. If I enter numbers outside of the range, which is defined by min-max attributes, I will see an error. So we're gonna have to add a min-max attribute here. So minimum is 1 and the maximum is 10. Alright. And then for the name, email, and number input fields inside the form, I can see corresponding labels that describe the purpose of each field with the following IDs. So name label, let's change the name labels to name label, and wait, I can enter for the name, email, and number input fields inside the form. I can see corresponding labels that describe the purpose of each field. So I need to add an ID for the labels. Is that correct? Email label, number label. Oops. And then for the name, email, and number input fields, I can see a placeholder text that gives me a description of instructions for each field. Inside the form element, I can see an option from the drop down that has corresponding ID drop down. So I need to have a select. Let's copy this. And add it here. And add an ID of drop down here. So yeah. Next is inside the form element, I can see a field from one or more groups of radio buttons. Each group should be grouped using the name attribute. I can see a field from one or more groups of radio buttons. Where are the radio buttons? Radio buttons. Radio buttons is this one. Nope. I think this will do. Radio button. Okay, let's add an option here, male, and remove this disabled one and change it into female, and then label this as gender. Add a little spacing here. Alright. And then next is inside the form element, I can see a field from one or more groups of radio buttons. Each group should be grouped using the name attribute. So do they share the same name? name example radios. Okay, example radios. Let's try to run some tests first. Survey form 13 out of 17. So next is the checkboxes. So checkboxes. Okay, this one will do. Checkboxes. Copy this, add it here, and label it as checkboxes. Checkboxes labels. Then okay, I'm gonna remove this disabled one. Remove the disabled one. I think we're gonna add some spacing here because I'm having a difficulty reading the HTML with a small area. Do they share the same name? I can select several fields from a series, each of which must have a value attribute. Do they have a value? Okay. Inside the form element, I am presented with a text area at the end of 4 additional comments. So we're gonna need a text area. Text area. Text area. Text area is okay. So text area is miscellaneous. Okay, let's add it. No, I don't buy it. Text area in Bootstrap. Are you sure? That's just it. Yeah, this is the this is a text area. That is the right text area. Okay. And then inside the one, I'm presented with a button with ID submit to submit all my inputs. Okay, let's create a button here. Button plus btn success, and what else does it say? And then ID of submit, ID equals submit, and then submit. Yep. Okay. Okay, that's it, I think. So let's try to run some tests. 16 out of 17. Inside the element, I can select an option from a drop-down that has corresponding ID drop-down. Okay, I have a drop-down here, but I think it doesn't use to select. Let's check again. Bootstrap select. Where is the select? I think I'm gonna use this one instead of the drop down. And I need to add an ID of drop down. Let's resize this one. Okay, my internet is bugging me again. Let's run the tests. Okay, it's up and running, and we just have to add some, design, additional design, but it's working now. So let's try to submit it, and I'm gonna update this later on. So this is the link. paste it in here. I've completed this challenge, and next we're gonna go to the next challenge, which is landing page. So thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.